This is gonna be fun because all the dogs are out here with me. But I'm an amateur player from the Kentucky, Southern Indiana area. I've been playing for probably 12 years at this point. Not anything amazing. Have fun. Play a few small tournaments here and there, C tiers, and I played, Bergtoberfest at Lapping Park in Southern Indiana, and I had a good time. I enjoy the fuck out of it. I have a lot of buddies that I've gotten into the sport. I bought 10 acres out in Corden area in the last 8 months, 9 months, and I'm in the process of building a course. And I want to see if I can do anything with video, or with the biggest thing I want to try to do is I searched for videos showing basically how to build a disc golf course, how to plan out a disc golf course. I didn't really find a whole lot. I found stuff about building tee pads and a few other little things, a few local people, well, not local people, but just small YouTube channels. But I'm going to do it in the bag for 2024. I've been really settling into this bag over the last year. I've changed a few things here and there. I've realized that I really enjoy flippy disc. I don't have a sidearm for anything, so I try to throw stuff that's on the flippier side to go right. So start off with putters. Just started putting with these in the last year and a half. Wizards from Gateway, the 3S plastic. Thoroughly enjoy these. I used to be an AVR, KC AVR putter. When I changed to the Wizards, I dropped probably 2 on average strokes per round. Made a big difference. I think it's the grippier plastic. At least with me, I feel like it bites the chains a little harder and drops in, so it works out really well. Next in the bag, we got some throwing putters. We got a few different ones. I got a Gateway Magic. I've been throwing this the last year for basically a dead straight upshot disc, or dead straight, short fairway. It'll also hold a real good ante going to the right. Big pushing hyzer. If you go basically any angle you put it on, it's going to hold. This disc has kind of got a funny story to it recently. I work at an industrial plant in Louisville, and I was walking the creek on a break after work, or during work basically, and was walking the creek, and I looked over. It's pitch black out because I work second shift, and I looked over and I see what looks like a disc on the other side of the creek. So I walk all the way down the creek to basically where there's a bridge at, and I cross the bridge and I walk the other side back in the grass, and I get down there and there's a putter, and it's a Warden. Never really thrown a whole lot of dynamic stuff, but I threw it a little bit. It's beat up, but it flies fantastic. It's same thing. It'll hold an ante, it'll go dead straight, and it'll hold a long pushing hyzer. I think I'm gonna have some fun with it. I like that I found it, and we'll see how give it some more life. Upshot disc. I shoot pigs. Big fan of pigs. I've been shooting pigs since I got back into disc golf. I kind of took a break for a little while, and the last 2 years, 3 years, it's pretty much consumed me. It's all I think about. It's all I do on the weekends. Like, I try to at least to get a round or two in on the weekends for sure. I've had this one for probably going on a year and a half. Probably it's getting pretty beat in. It's actually starting to get to the point where if I throw it into a hard enough headwind, it turns over. So, but it's still my favorite. I enjoy it. I do flick. I just don't have a whole lot of power to get off the actual tee pad, but I can flick this thing dead straight, and it literally just fucking falls out of the air and sticks. I used to carry 2 different of the R Pros, but recently they came out with the Gummy Champion, and I don't know how much I feel about it 100%. It is definitely more overstable, so it fits the slot that I want it to. It's kind of got a little bit of a dome to it. I don't know if you guys can see it or not, but I like my pigs flat because that's what they're supposed to be, Next thing, we got some mid-ranges. I have been throwing for my dead straight this Buzz. I've had this dead straight starting to get to the point where I can hyzer flip it a little bit. Gets thrown quite a bit. If I'm throwing a mid-range, I'm more than likely going to throw this. Flip your side, got a Cat Merc Stingray. This is fun, definitely a hyzer flip. Good one for the woods. We throw a lot of tight woods here in Kentucky and in southern Indiana. Building my course to be tight woods just for practice. Definitely a fun disc. Picked this up in the last 6 months or so. It's been in the bag. Don't throw it a ton, but good turnover disc, good hyzer flip disc for sure. Definitely enjoy it. Always have a rock in the bag. I've been throwing rocks since I've been playing, long time. Definitely always in the bag. This Champion Metal Flake one that I've had for max weight 180 grams, I've had for probably going on 6 months, and I just replaced the one I replaced was this same thing, but much older, beat up, not hooking up anymore. It was basically dead straight. It should still be in the bag probably, but always have a rock in the bag. Even more overstable than that, Lone Star Walker, very overstable, beefcake. Don't throw it a ton, but when I want something extremely overstable in a mid-range, the Walker gets thrown. A disc I wanted to hate because it was so publicized and pushed out there, the Rollo. But this disc is actually a lot of fun. Big roller disc, put it flat or a little bit of 80. It's going to get down to the ground and it's going to roll straight. I played Wendell Moore with it on the west side of Louisville and threw a Rollo on hole 1, and big Anheuser in front of people, rolled all the way down to the basket, circled the basket, and laid down next to it. It's fun. If you slow down and control your spin, you can get it to go dead straight and just drift right. Been a fun disc. It's going to stay in the bag. Fairway drivers, I got a bunch of them. Most flippy, I got 2 G-Star Roadrunners. I found this one probably going on two years ago. This is the one that got me really enjoying flippy disc. It's a flat G-Star Roadrunner, which I haven't seen too many of. I've been trying to shop for more. I don't know how old it is. It's got flight numbers, so it's not that old. But this thing is a hyzer flip monster, and it's actually gotten to the point now where it hyzer flips even from a steep hyzer angle. It flips and drifts right and continues drifting right. If you get enough airspace, it'll come back at the end, but this thing goes right. I don't have a sidearm, so this is what I use. I got this G-Star Roadrunner because I was trying to find something that was similar to that when I first got it. When I first got it was dead straight, hyzer flipped to dead straight. And this is a 163 G-Star Roadrunner, and this does that exact task. It's hyzer flip, dead straight, maybe a little bit of turn if you really get it going, but yeah, definitely a good woods disc. Neutral. I carry a River and a Mockingbird. I've been carrying both of these for quite a while, probably getting close to 2 years at this point too. Both of these are dead straight. Fly pretty far if you can fling them hard. I mean, they're glidey, very glidey, both of them. If I'm throwing a disc in the woods and it's a straight shot, this is probably what I'm throwing. If it's over 250, 260 feet, I don't have a big one. So a little more on the stable side. I carry 2 T-Birds. They're both. This one's older. It's been in the bag for going on probably a year and a half, 2 years, and I was hoping that this one would be a slight beefier, but it's not. They're almost exactly the same. I just throw them, interchange with each other. And there's no difference in them at this point. They're both Star T-Birds. They're both. This one's 170 and this one's 173. So they're a little bit different in weight, but they're dead straight. Hook up left at the end. I can force them over on an ante, and they'll coast and coast and coast and flatten out and come down flat. It's a T-Bird. You can't go wrong with T-Birds. Slightly faster, but still about the same stability. I got an Avenger from Discraft and a Thunderbird. Don't come out of the bag a ton because I can usually reach it with a T-Bird, or if I'm going you know, further, I'll throw the river on a steep hyzer and get a nice pushing hyzer to go which direction I want to. Usually to the left on hyzer with me, but backups in the bag, definitely have one there. There's a few holes that I do throw with those discs. My overstable, super overstable slot. I carry a Firebird and a Chupacabra from Lone Star, Sexton Firebird, one that I died. Me and the girlfriend got into dying in the last 3 years or so during the COVID crack because we wanted something to do inside, and she's artsy and enjoyed that. The Chupacabra is probably supposed to be a little more overstable than a Sexton Firebird, but honestly, in this glow plastic, they're almost identical. I throw them pretty much interchangeable. I do tend to grab the Sexton Firebird a little more. Usually, if I take a second shot, I'll shoot with this guy right behind it. Both very interchangeable, overstable, skip shots. You know, flexes through the woods. Firebird, you gotta have a Firebird in the bag. As far as distance drivers, I don't carry too many, and I don't carry too fast. I carry Wraiths, and I think this Maya, it's 11 speed also. Flippy to stable. I carry this Maya that I've had in the bag for probably the last year, and don't throw it a ton because I usually throw my G-Star Wraith that I have here. But if I really want one to go right and stay going right, I throw the Maya. And if I have enough room, fairway wise, if I give this thing enough height, it's going to fly a long ways. It's been a fun one. It's flippy. It's 11.5, -3.1. You can hyzer flip it. You can throw it flat. It'll carry right forever, and then finish up at the end and go left. A couple different G-Star Wraiths. I got one in 167. This is my Trump disc. Probably my favorite distance driver that I throw. Throw it quite a bit. It's getting to the point where it's getting a little on the flippy side, but still very manageable. Don't throw it into a headwind, but it's definitely a fun one. It's the furthest that I've had as far as a disc going. I don't throw super far. Over the summer, I was getting some out to 370, 375. I enjoy the Wraith. I carry a couple different ones. I got this one here. I got a heavier one at 171. It's slightly beefier, both G-Star. And I got one Star that I've had for a long time. I used to do Nissan Z-Meets down at Tail of the Dragon, and they had there's a disc golf course there on Fontana Village, and they had a giveaway for one of the raffles for the car meet, and I got a whole box of Innova disc, and this is one of the old ones. It hasn't been in the bag for a long time. When we first started dying, this is a shading green dye, pretty easy to do, but it's going to hopefully be the beefier spot. I haven't thrown it a whole lot to yet, just to make sure, because it's been a long time since it's been in the bag, but hopefully it's beefy. It'll be my beefy Wraith. Got my marker from joining the PDGA. Always carry a sandbag, especially in the summer, because I got my sweat. I'm a big boy. Definitely makes the throwing the disc in the summer when you got wet hands much better. Always carry a towel. Disc Crazy. They're in Southern Indiana. Always support them, good people. Carry a squash bag, the Link. I've been carrying this for last year and a half, 2 years. I got a Legend too. This one's definitely the one I like better. I like the open platform. But yeah, just trying to do a 2024 video. See where it goes. Hope to come back with some more videos on building the disc golf course. Been working on my own property, and I'm going to try to start putting them out because I don't think there's a whole lot of videos of people building and showing the entire process. So have a good one. Like and subscribe.